Hey everyone, welcome back. And I am so sorry that I took a week off. There was so much going on last week, and I was unable to record and make a video. So please forgive me, but I am back. We are still learning, and today we are going to focus on another strategy that we have been working on in class. And this strategy is the partial quotient strategy. In class, we kind of call it the Big Seven just because of the way we set the problem up, which you are going to see in a moment. So sit back and relax. And I told you, as always, Miss P got you. And I'm going to help you learn how to divide using this new strategy, which is as easy as one, two, three. All right, so when we're using partial quotient, you are going to, of course, write your problem. In this case, our problem is going to be, let's do 863 divided by 863 divided by 9. Okay, so if you notice, our division house looks a tad bit different, where that dividend is under the house, but we draw a longer line on the right side because that's where we're going to do our work. And then also we talked about skipping a line, and then we're going to draw another line after we skip that line. That's what we're going to do our work on. So keep in mind, we have one, two, three numbers that are in our dividend. So what we do on the side is we're going to draw three boxes. And this is where we're going to put our answers for our partial quotients. So think about the other method that we used in class, the box method. Instead of the answers going on top of the box up here, we're going to put the answers in the box here. And then at the end, we'll end up adding all of those numbers up. So let's get started. And as always, we're going to ask ourselves our division question. So the question is, how many equal groups of 9 can you make out of 8? Okay, so another thing too, whatever your divisor is, the students pretty much has a trick for all of them. So let's write our 9s down. Our 9s trick, we go 0 and then we count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 99, 10. Because this is the 9s trick, you double the 9s. So then from the 9 you count backwards 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Then you start over with 9, 8. So we have all of our products for our 9s trick. So again, going back to the question, how many equal groups of 9 can you make out of 8? Well, if we look over here, you can't do that. The largest number that we have is a 9. So I'm going to put the answer over here, 0. How many equal groups of 9 can I make out of 8? 0. So then I'm going to take that 8 and I'm going to extend this line, and I'm going to look at both of these numbers. So how many equal groups of 9 can I make out of 86? So in case you don't know your facts and you wrote this over here, that's fine. I'm looking for the number 86. Well, when I go to 86, I don't have an 86. The closest number that I do have is an 81 without going over. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 9 times 9 is 81. So going back to the problem, how many equal groups of 9 can I make out of 86? Well, that would give me 9. So I'm going to put the 9 in the box over here. So now I'm not using this 3 right now. So because I'm not using the 3, I'm going to put a 0 to hold the place value. So now I got all of my squares. So over here, you see I have 1, 2, 3 squares because I have 1, 2, 3 numbers in my dividend. So now all of my squares have a number in them. So you take your divisor and you move it over here with a times sign. So you're going to do the math. 90 times 9 equals 810. Because 9 times 9 is 81. And then you add that 0. And the next part is we're going to subtract. So 3 minus 0 is 3. 6 minus 1, 5. 8 minus 8 is 0. Once we've done that, we are going to repeat. Once you subtract with this method, you repeat, and we draw another line that lets us start the process over. And again, I have 3 numbers. So just to keep my thoughts straight, I'm drawing 3 boxes to put the answer. And I simply start over. How many equal groups of 9? I just want to change it so we can see. I just want to change the color real quick so we can kind of see where I'm moving with the pen. So how many equal groups of 9 can I make out of 0? Well, I already see that that's a 0, so I can move that 0 over here. And then go to 5. How many equal groups of 9 can I make out of 5? Ooh, look at me. Right? So how many equal groups of 9 can I make out of 5? So again, let me just clarify, because this is a 0 here, I can just go ahead and start with this 0 in this box and go to my 9. How many equal groups of 9 can I make out of 5? Well, that's a 0. So I put it here, and I'm going to extend this line and look at the 53, not just the 5. How many groups of 9 can I make out of 53? Well, I'm going back over here, and I'm going to look for the number 53. Well, I don't have a 53. 54 is too big. So I'm going to use this number. So my answer is I can make 5 equal groups of 9 out of 53. So I put my 5 over here. Now, all of my squares have a number in them, right? So I'm going to do the same thing and do my times your divisor, which is 9. So 5 times 9, 45. What are we going to do next? The answer is subtract. Well, I cannot do 3 minus 5 because 3 is smaller than 5, so I regroup. So the 3 goes to the 5, and we stop, regroup, take 1, move 1. You move that 1 over, bring the 3 up. So 13 minus 5, 8. 4 minus 4, 0. Now, we need to understand that when you get to the point, to the number that is on the bottom, when this number on the bottom is smaller than your divisor, anytime this number, so 8 is smaller than your divisor, that lets you know that you have a remainder. So 8 is going to be your remainder. If at any time your number down here is equal to or greater than your number up here, then that lets you know that you did something wrong. So my answer, what I'm going to do is you take all of these numbers here and we add them up. So I have 90 plus 5 equals 95. So I put 0, 9, 5, and I have a remainder of 8. And that is our final answer. And that is how we use the partial quotient strategy to solve our division problem. I hope this is helpful. Have a good afternoon, good day, good morning, whenever you're watching this. And as always, I told you learning is as easy as 1, 2, 3 when you are hanging out with Miss P. So with that, we are going to wrap it up. But before you leave, I need you to do a couple of things for me. first and foremost, I need you to make sure that you hit the subscribe button, okay? Help this channel grow. Next, please make sure that you share this, whether it is with a student or even parents, because parents can certainly use this strategy to help their kids as they are learning in school, to help them to divide. Definitely give this video a thumbs up when you watch it. And lastly, make sure that you comment. Tell me how this strategy helped you, and then or just leave a comment and let me know that you stopped by, because I always appreciate reading your comments. So until next time,